Well, good morning. Welcome to New Thought Unity Center on this lovely Sunday morning. My name is David Kisor. I'm music director here. And the light rain greeted us this morning as we came out, and things feel fresh and new, and we're glad that you're with us. Andrea Cefalo is here with us today. And together we're also known as Ancient News, that duo that takes ancient Sufi poetry and turns them into songs. And so today we're going to explore a few of those songs and poems by Rumi and Hafiz, Kabir, and I think Thich Nhat Hanh is in there too. And some of the great wonderful spiritual leaders. We're going to settle into our hearts today and feel that. But we're going to start with a little down-home ditty, and to get the blood flowing a little bit. And this song was inspired by a poem by Hafiz, and so we're going to go with this little energetic moment. Here's what Hafiz wrote back in the 13th century, translated into modern English by Daniel Adensky. The poem's called Everywhere. Running through the streets screaming, throwing rocks through windows, using my head to ring great bells, pulling out my hair, tearing off my clothes, tying everything I own to a stick and setting it on fire. What else can I do tonight to celebrate the madness, the joy of seeing God everywhere? I want two, three, yeah. Looked in the alley behind the bar, looked in the fire pit in the park, looked in every unlikely place, still there you are, I declare. The friend is everywhere, I declare. The friend is everywhere. I looked into my rival's eyes, looked beyond the swindler's lies, looked at my enemy, but it was you. In disguise, I declare. The friend is everywhere, I declare. The friend is everywhere. In the Sunday school at the drunken brawl, where the angels strive and sinners crawl, the kumbaya and the coup d'etat, in the first place finish, in the worst faux pas. Looked in the light, I looked in the dark, tore that grandfather clock apart, looked all around till you finally whispered in my heart, I declare. The friend is everywhere, I declare. The friend is everywhere, I declare. Go Peg. In the Sunday school at the drunken brawl, where the angels soar and the sinners crawl, in the kumbaya, in the coup d'etat, in the first place finish, in the worst faux pas. Looked in the light, I looked in the dark, tore that grandfather clock apart, looked all around to So I'd like to say a good morning to everyone here in the sanctuary. They're going to work out the microphone thing. And also everyone that's joining us online. We are, through the beauty and the magic of electronic media, we are broadcasting out this morning. And we have an affirmation, as we often do, the weekly affirmation. And this really kind of sums up Sufi philosophy in my mind. And we'll talk more and more about that as time goes on. But I search my heart with passionate longing and find my beloved there. Can we say that together? I search my heart with passionate longing and find my beloved there. And let's take that into prayer. As we close our eyes and take a nice deep breath. Get in touch with the inner soul. We settle into our hearts and we search for that room where we meet our own personal expression of the friend, the beloved God. The God that only knows love and compassion, who may test us from time to time, but always there. And those times when we feel like we're separated from God, know that God is waiting in the heart of hearts, in that room where we can go. And God has a name for me that only God knows. And a name for each of us that is known only to the beloved. And so love falls into the arms of the beloved. And we rest there for a moment. My passionate longing, find peace and solace. I search my heart and I find my beloved there. Amen. All right. Alice is here with us today. Althea, I don't know where Althea is. She's doing something somewhere, but I know that it's good. And I'm glad to be back. And we're going to stand and sing together now our wonderful anthem of oneness, sacred love by Daniel Nahmod. Sacred love. Sacred love is all that you are. You are sacred love. Sacred love is all that you are. And this feeling of peace and love, let's turn to each other and find a hand to hold, someone to give a hug to. Say good morning to our spiritual family. And all those that are out joining us on the interweb, could you tell us who we are? Tell us who we are? Well, you can tell us who we are. Tell us who you are and where you're listening from and what you love about the service this morning. Let us know that you're there. Thank you. Must be unity. Must be unity. A 1, 2, 3. Woo! I feel a good vibration, healing and transformation all through this congregation. Must be unity. The experience is our mission. Universal wholeness is our vision. I am who I am. It's my decision. Must be unity. N-G-U-C unity. Woo!
Thank you. Please have a seat. We can continue this fellowship after service down in Friendship Hall. But right now, I would love it if you would say with me our mission and vision statements. Make yourselves comfortable. Our mission statement is, in God, we are an inclusive, abundant community, experiencing love, transforming lives, and serving others. And our vision statement is, we celebrate a world of harmony and oneness, a place of loving stewardship, sacred connections, and pure joy, where all are welcomed with honor and respect. And what we want you to know more than anything is that wherever you are on your spiritual path, you are welcome here. Wherever you've been, wherever you think you're going, we're glad that you're with us today and hope you come back. And if this is your first time or you have questions about the center, there is a newcomers table in the back corner. There is a welcome packet with a gift for you, and Regina will be back there to answer any questions that you may have about the center. Again, thank you for being with us this morning.
Thank you, Alice. And we have some announcements. And the first one is Lincoln Sedan out in the parking lot, DZP 1625. The window is open and the lights are on. So if you drove your Lincoln here today, you might want to check that out. All right. Otherwise, there are a lot of things going on around the center. We're still raising funds in love for Kim Ballou as our spiritual leader. And our ultimate goal, we're inching towards that. But there are pledge cards in the back if you'd like to pledge that. And so we can get Kim on full time. That would be wonderful. Galleria of Grace gifts were open just right here down the hallway, stocked with all kinds of wonderful items after the service until 1 o'clock today. Angel's Wings is right next door. All clothing, I can't believe this, all clothing $1 each piece or $5 for a bag. Shoes, $2 a pair, purses $2 each. It's open on Fridays and Saturdays and today. And I just wanted to give a little plug. You know, I donated a bed to Angel's Wings a little while back, and then I noticed they sold it, which is cool. It was just a little single bed, IKEA. But then Flo told me the couple that bought it, it had little short legs. I had to put risers on it so that I could store my stuff under the bed when it was mine. But they said it was perfect for their disabled son to get in and out of, and they were just delighted with it. So anything that you have that's still useful, let's get it over to Angel's Wings, and let's pass it on, and let's let everyone else enjoy its usefulness as long as it lasts. All right. 10 seconds announcement for each one of these other ones. So you have to look real quick, and here we go. Crossport meets the second and fourth Sundays, 7:30 in person and via Zoom, and connect with Lauren Watson for more information. Women of Wisdom actually have a man speaking this coming Saturday. Is it this Saturday? No, it's August the 20th. That's 2 Saturdays. It is this Saturday. All right. David McCallahan is speaking about joyous spirituality. We don't want to be glum about this stuff. We want to be joyous, right? And so check that out, $10 love offering, and that's on this coming Saturday, 10 until noon. The Picnic, August 21st. All right, I'll get my days straight. So we listen to David on Saturday. We come to service on Sunday, and afterwards we go to Nancy Crace's place and have a picnic, and you bring a dish to share. There's a swimming pool. It should be great. RSVP at our phone number. Let's say it all together, 513-961-2527. Karaoke, Friday, September the 2nd, so that's a couple of weeks away, but get your singing voice up, go and listen to the greatest hits of the 80s, and be ready to sing. Bring your snacks and drinks, and we'll be there for Kim on Karaoke Friday. Mastermind. Boy, the Mastermind people come in here, and I don't know what they do, but this place glows a little brighter every time that they meet. And we're meeting next on September the 7th, 6:30 in Friendship Hall. Email blast or contact the center for details. World Day of Prayer. Now, September 11th is the World Day of Prayer usually, but it's September the 7th that we're going to hold the high watch. Holding the high watch. Join us for virtual prayer experience in the sanctuary beginning at 8 p.m. The event will also be streamed live on Facebook. And last but not least, the 4 agreements. Who've ever done the 4 agreements? Who goes back again and again to the 4 agreements throughout their life? And so this would be a good time to go to the 4 agreements and free yourselves from expectations, judgments, and break the cycle of self-limiting beliefs that rob us of joy. 4-week course starts on September the 14th and goes through October the 5th, 7 to 8:30 in person and via Zoom. Join us also afterwards downstairs in Friendship Hall for some more fellowship. And those are some of the things that are happening around the center. As we said, check the email blast, the Facebook page, or just call the center for more details. Yes. So, what is Sufism and what does it have to do with unity? Well, we're going to go into silent meditation here, and Andrea is going to give us the poems and set up the song that we're going to go into it with. But just to say, the Sufi goes straight to God, and God is all that there is, which aligns perfectly with our first tenet of unity, which is there is one presence and one power in the universe, God the good.
So I think that this next song was written, oh gosh, it's been 6 years ago, I think, at this point. But it was at a time when I was experiencing some stuckness in my life, where I was struggling with something that, or I was in resistance, I should say. And I heard Thich Nhat Hanh on the radio talking with Krista Tippett. And he was talking about the bombing of Bentray during the Vietnam War. And he shared this poem. I hold my face in my 2 hands. No, I am not crying. I hold my face in my 2 hands to keep the loneliness warm. 2 hands protecting, 2 hands nourishing, 2 hands preventing my soul from leaving me in anger. And then this other phrase from Rumi also inspired this song. Listen with ears of tolerance. See through the eyes of compassion. Speak with the language of love. These 2 things really helped move me from my place of stuckness to the concept again of not withholding my love in this situation. I think that sometimes we just get stuck in this space of not being able to move. And really, that's all there is sometimes. It's just like moving from that space to being able to love again. Love is all there is, right? So we'll share this song. It's called Mimosa Tree. That was the third and final thing that inspired this song. As I was driving down the road and I saw a beautiful mimosa tree in bloom. They're still blooming, you can see them, but you'll hear in the lyrics the mimosa tree. And yeah, if we can just be as strong and sweet as the mimosa tree sometimes. So, yeah, enough said. Let's share the song.
And we'll share the song and go straight into silent meditation.
Oh, and will the words be up for the chant in the song?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, you can sing with us anyway. It's easy.
See through the eyes of compassion. Speak with the language of love. All together. See through the eyes of compassion. Speak with the language of love.
Beautiful. Can I make myself as strong and sweet as the mimosa tree, fragrant and pink, blowing in the breeze? Can I endure another winter, another spring? My heart is melting. My ground is giving. I hold my face between my hands to keep my soul from leaving. I have everything I need, and we can weather language of love. See through the eyes of compassion. Speak with the language of love. We can withhold the love we have as if we've never tasted, dreaming in grayscale, starving and wasted. How do we wait until our deathbeds to say these things? Our time is fleeting. Our hearts stop beating. I hold my face between my hands to keep my soul from leaving. How can I make myself as strong and sweet as the mimosa tree? How can I make myself as strong and sweet as the mimosa tree? See through the eyes of compassion. Speak with the language of love. See through the eyes of compassion. Speak with the language of love. See through the eyes of compassion. Speak with the language of love. See through the eyes of compassion. Speak with the language of love. See through the eyes of compassion. Speak with the language of love. See through the eyes of compassion. Speak with the language of love. How can I
See
make
through the
myself
eyes
as
of
strong and
compassion.
sweet as a
Speak
mimosa
with the
tree?
language of love.
How can I
See
make
through the
myself
eyes
as
of
strong and
compassion.
sweet as a mimosa
Speak with the
tree?
language of love.
How can I
See
make
through the
myself
eyes
as
of
strong and
compassion.
sweet as a mimosa
Speak with the
tree?
language of love.
How can I
See
make
through
myself
the eyes
as
of
strong and
compassion.
sweet as a
Speak
mimosa
with
tree?
the language of love.
See through the eyes of compassion. Speak with the language of love. See through the eyes of compassion. Speak with the language of love. See through the eyes of compassion. Speak with the language of love. See through the eyes of compassion. Speak with the language of love.
within this earthen vessel. There are bowers and groves, and within is the Creator. Within this vessel are 7 oceans and unnumbered stars. The touchstone and the jewel appraiser are within. Within this vessel, the eternal soundeth, and the well springs up. Kabir says, listen, my friend, my beloved Lord is within.
Miles of untouched forest, endless rows of fruit trees, mounds of precious diamonds, emeralds, pearls, and rubies, 7 shining oceans, a million magic potions. Listen to me, my friend, the universe lies within. Thousand singing children, one never-ending song, the power to make the masses stop and sing along. Stars and snow-capped mountains, so many you can count them. Listen to me, my friend, the universe lies within. Within this earthen vessel, every color, each vibration. Within this earthen vessel, Creator and creation. to me, my friend. The universe lies within. Listen to me, my friend. The universe lies within. Thank you. So, I want to talk about sadness, which in our Western culture isn't very popular. And Kim, Baloo, I just want to acknowledge that you share regularly about sadness and pain, and I appreciate that because it's just not popular and it's just not done. But the reality is we all feel it sometimes. And I wish that we did this more and removed the stigma. Recently, I had a few days where I really struggled. And I think at my age, probably I'm starting to experience menopause. Woo! Yay for menopause. It was like something chemical. I couldn't really connect it with a specific event. But it was kind of scary. You know, you have thoughts like, is this going to go away? And I did all my things, my energy work and my walking in the woods and all the things that you do. You know, you kind of fake it till you make it. But it's unnerving, you know. And so anyway, sometimes when I walk in the woods, I like to sing, and sometimes I make little voice memos of melodies and lyrics. You might relate to that too, because you want to save it, right? But I was feeling so bad, I couldn't really even do that. So I went back to old ones and was listening to them. And I found a snippet from September of 2020 that was just a little piece of this Karen Drucker song that we're going to do in a second. It was all I could remember in that moment. That was, I will be gentle with myself. And it stopped me in my tracks because it was exactly what I needed, that reminder. And really, it's what I love about Sufism, because Sufism acknowledges pain. This is what, you know, is said over and over again, because it's that reminder that the longing is good. That's what happens right before you come home to God. It's that tap on the shoulder. Hey, sweetheart, it's time to come home. So just remember, when you feel out of alignment, that's what happens next, is you come home to God. So, with that, we'll share this beautiful Karen Drucker song. And I highly recommend it if you're not feeling so great, or anytime. I will be gentle with myself. I will be gentle with myself. to go, and I will only go as fast as the slowest part of me feels safe to go. I will be easy on myself. I will be easy on myself. And I will love myself like a newborn baby child. I will be easy on myself. I will be easy on myself, and I will love myself like a newborn baby child. I will be easy on myself. I will be easy on myself, and I will love myself like a newborn baby child. And I will only go as fast as the slowest part of me feels safe to go. And I will only go as fast as the slowest part of me feels safe to go. Now I know I am gentle with myself. I am gentle with myself, and I hold myself like a newborn baby child. I am gentle with myself. I am gentle with myself, and I hold myself like a newborn baby child. I am gentle with myself. I am gentle with myself, and I hold myself like a newborn baby child. And I rock myself like a newborn baby child. I hold myself like a newborn baby child. I love myself like a newborn baby child. Thank you.
Ah, yes. Do you feel yourself just settling into that spot, that soft spot inside yourself? Sometimes we kick it up around here, and don't worry, Kim Ballou's on the platform next week. We're going to kick it up. But today, let's just hold this feeling of being gentle with ourselves. It's an inner journey, this Sufi Path of Love. Sufis are often associated with Islam because back around the 5th or the 6th century, they were this roving band of mystics. So any mystic that you can think of, even in the Christian Tradition, St. John of the Cross, Francis of Assisi, Catherine of Siena, all of those, anyone that goes and has this passionate love affair with God in their heart, that's what Sufism is. And I go back to our affirmation, I search my heart with passionate longing and find my beloved there. Maybe not the first time I search or every time I search, but as Andrea pointed out, it's the longing, it's the process of being in this life and feeling these dichotomies and these divisions that we seem to have that bring us to the thought so beautifully penned by Eric Butterworth. He says, the original sin is believing we were ever separated from God, because we haven't been. It just feels that way sometimes. It's a forgetting. And in Sufism, they have a word for the remembering. It's called zikr. And zikr is done in all kinds of different ways. There's all kinds of ways to remember, to come back to oneself and to the beloved in our heart of hearts. The Naqshbandis, they do the silent zikr, and it's really a meditation, and they meditate. The Mevlevi Sufis, those are the whirling dervishes. Have you seen it with the cap and the gown? And we're whirling around. And in motion, they find stillness. In motion, they find the center, and they go back to God. So there's 100 different ways. No, let's say, what are we up to now? 6, 7, 8 billion people on the earth, different ways to come back to God. All the books are helpful. They're maps. But you come back to yourself in your heart of hearts, and that's where you remember who you are and who God is to you. Maybe you have a pet name for God. Hafiz is great with all of that. He calls God the friend, the innkeeper, the beloved, all of these different things. And so I just want to come to this poem and the last song. It's been a lot of music today, but and I was reading last night, my beloved Zoe, she lives like 3 time zones away, and I often read her poetry as I go to sleep. So sometimes she doesn't go to sleep till late out there, which is, we were just saying last night, it became early here. So, but there's just a couple of things. Sufis, before the seeds went into the ground, they harvested wheat. Before there was an ocean, they strung pearls. And while the great meeting was going on about human beings coming into existence, they stood up in their chins in wisdom water. It's they, but we can put we in there too. And here's the thing. Going to the God of my understanding in my heart might seem like a selfish thing, but it's not, because guess what happens? Every time I do that, guess where I see God? On your face. And you see it on mine, because it's emanating from me and it's emanating from you. And a few more words of Rumi before we go to the poem of our last song, Energy Left. Friend, we're traveling together. Throw off your tiredness. Let me show you one tiny spot of the beauty that cannot be spoken. I'm like an ant that's gotten into the granary, lusciously happy, trying to lug out a grain that's way too big. That's who we are. And guess what? We're going to get the grain out, and we're going to get it out together as we go into our hearts. Can you share the poem with us?
This poem is called Dividing God. It's a Daniel Ladinsky translation of Hafiz. The moon starts singing when everyone is asleep, and planets throw a bright robe around their shoulders and whirl up close to her side. Once I asked the moon, why do you and your sweet friends not perform so romantically like that to a bigger crowd? And the whole sky chorus resounded. The admission price to hear the lofty minstrels speak of love is affordable only to those who have not exhausted themselves dividing God all day and thus need rest. The thrilled tavern fiddlers who are perched on the roof do not want their notes to intrude upon the ears where an accountant lives, with a sharp pencil keeping score of words. Another, in their great sorrow or sad anger, may have once said to you, Hafez knows the sun will stand as your best man and whistle when you have found the courage to marry forgiveness, when you have found the courage to marry love.
1, 2, 3, If I keep on keeping score of who's right and wrong and who owes who, I won't have energy left to love you. If I keep on looking for a reason to doubt all the things you do, I won't have energy left. I won't have energy left to love you. The moon and the stars throw a party every night, but I've got to keep my eyes open to see the signs. If I keep on dividing God into what I believe is false and true, I won't have energy left. I won't have energy left. I won't have energy left to love you. The planets serenade me, whirling in the sky. I miss it when I close my tired eyes. If I keep on dividing God into what I believe is false and true, I won't have energy left. I won't have energy left. I won't have energy left to love you. To love you. To love you. To love you. To
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone, for coming today and participating in our wonderful celebration. And now is the time where we get our tithes and our offerings in our hands and bless them to as we give energy back where energy has come from. And I encourage everyone to take that in your hands, and whatever you give, how about doubling it today? No, be a good idea. And so we say our prayer, our offertory prayer together, and we know that divine love moving in and through me blesses and multiplies all that I give and all that I receive. I would like to recognize that we have prayer chaplains here today. We've got Sandy and Lauren, and they have the purple shawls, and they are ready to pray with you. We want to thank everyone that has participated today in our service as well. And just a reminder that Regina is back there by the newcomers table if you want to have any questions. We got a little gift for anyone that hasn't gotten one, no matter how many times that you've been here, if you want to go back for that. And we want you to know that there are slips, and you can ask for prayer, and there's we can put those in their prayer boxes, and we pray a lot around here, which is wonderful. All right. And so I want to recognize, too, the people that are out in our spiritual family. Maureen, prayers for my friend Katie. Her mother passed away this morning. Our prayers are with Katie. Randy, Sunday morning blessings to all from Northeast Ohio. James says good morning to my NTUC fam from Kennedy Heights. Jeanette, good morning from Mason, Ohio. Annie, good morning from Westchester. Namaste. There's a great thing over in, by the way, in the Angels Wings. There's a big banner, and it applies to some of us. Somebody said, "Are you going to get up this morning?" He says, "Namaste in bed." Namaste in bed. All right, I'm glad all these people got up. Let's see, David Callahan, best wishes for a wonderful day from David and Troy. And Teresa says, good morning, sending love from Rockford, Illinois. All right. And we have these wonderful gifts and offerings, and so let's take a moment and go inside and bless our tithes today. Sweet Spirit that gives us life and health and love, bless these gifts and offerings that they may be used to spread the love and the joy that we feel this morning, to further all the blessings that the center gives to the participants here, to the neighborhood, and to the world. Thankful for all that's been given. It's received with love and will be used with love to further love. Amen. I want to thank our team back in the booth. We've got Jean, Linda, and Sky. The sky is the limit with that team right back there doing everything. How about the wonderful band, ladies and gentlemen? Michael, Randy, Peg, Alice adding vocals. And we were always blessed when Andrea comes and shares with us. Please hang around afterwards. Join us downstairs for conversation and a little snack or something to drink. And all those announcements that I had, remember those. And Kim, are you speaking next week? What's going on? Kim. All right, as if that's a surprise. Kim has surprises next week, so it's going to be awesome. We want to thank everyone, and now's the time, unless I forgot something, for everyone to stand and to find a hand to hold as we know our prayer for protection and our peace song. And as you're getting in line, those songs that you heard today or a soon to be released, long time in coming ancient news collection of songs. We'll call it an album because I'm old school. And more to come on that very, very soon. But look at that. We have the chalice of love, and all the love's being poured in, and we feel it together as we know our prayer for protection. And we know that the light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds me. The power of God protects me. The presence of God watches over me. Wherever I am, God is, and all is well. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, a peace that was meant to be, with God our Creator. Children all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my solemn vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin right at the top. 1, 2, 3.